I'm saying it's the unpredictability. That's what it is.
Questions.
It's
Just a good question to ask.
Yeah,
I
it's the
mean,
Yeah.
unpredictability.
Yeah,
we're about
I
to
would
make
say
Micah.
honestly, if it's a different organization, I'd feel differently. But like the Cowboys are just, I mean, forget just the NFL. I'll take all the sports leagues in the U.S. Like they're the last team to me that seems like they care about the problems, like off the field, like that. You show me you're talented, we're keeping you. That's the way I've always felt. Like as long as Jerry's running things, like he does not care about that other. Like he would rather you not get arrested or get in trouble off. But if you can produce on Sundays, and the reason why I don't think that Michael will drop off is because a lot of stuff you just said. You think Micah's going to do that podcast and do all that stuff when he's having a plays 10 games, gets 3 sacks, everybody's roasting him. Everybody, not us, but like everybody on Twitter and stuff's on him. Like,
he was
damn,
doing it when we
Micah,
were trash, and he didn't have any production. He was doing it.
But I'm talking like for full seasons, and also he wasn't paid yet. When he's paid as the highest paid defensive player, he's going to be hearing that right and left. And so I honestly, and it shouldn't be this way, but I do feel like that stuff will factor in as a motivating factor with someone like him because he does listen to everything that's out there. But I also have to say this about the Cowboys that I can't say about all these other teams. The reason why some of these can drag out is because of the Jerry, the businessman. And I'm not saying this is happening here. I'm just throwing out a scenario that if this is happening, it would not surprise me. Businessmen do always believe, not always, but most believe that whoever talks first loses the negotiation. And he could be waiting. They could be waiting. And it wouldn't surprise me if that's always been the thing where they want the agent to come to them first.
Right.
We'll get it rolling. You got to come to us first. We're not going to go to you because then it looks like, oh, we're desperate. We got to get this deal done so we can start making moves.
Mike already handled that. Micah handled that. Michael said, "I'll take less, y'all. Give me the contract now."
And if you're the Cowboys, and you hear that, why wouldn't you say, "All right, come here, take less. Let's go." We're not. Our phone's not ringing. You said you're going to take less. Let's go. Come talk to us.
I think that the pressure sweated them out last season. You know, Parsons last year at the Super Bowl, he was talking about the fact that he will be the new leader, right?
Yeah.
And by him holding out the OTAs, and everybody was saying like that's not what leaders do, right? I think that if the Cowboys, the big three last season, if they would have stood their ground, all 3 of these contracts would have been able to be solidified. If Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Parsons held out last year, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I think the Cowboys would have caved. They would have.
They'll cave on this too. And if I'm Micah's agent, Dave Mulligetta, I'm sitting there going, you think with a new coaching staff, they're going to roll into Oxnard and be like, we're fine. Let Micah. No, they're going to want their guys out there with their new coaching staff. Hey, we got to get what's our defense without Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
Jerry wants this Brian Schottenheimer thing to work because he's been doubted by so many people. He is not going to want to go to training camp with key pieces missing. This isn't a veteran coach like Mike McCarthy where it's like, no, he'll know, and he's got this veteran. This is a new, young coaching staff. It's not in their best interest not to have Micah at the first day of training camp. And so they might sweat it out throughout mini camp and OTAs and that stuff, take it into June. And maybe even the first week of training camp. But I don't see how you get out to Oxnard for at least 3 or 4 weeks without Micah Parsons out there. So if he's, again, if you're Micah's agent, you know that in the back of your head too. You're like, they're not going to really drag this out. And my guy's going to be pissed at me. But you know what? He's not going to be pissed at me that day he signs the contract, and I got him to be the highest paid defensive player. And he's on the field. He's got his jersey on. He's back with his teammates. Everybody's always happy. I'm telling you, Zeke was pissed at Jerry at all that like Zeke who stuff and all that. As soon as he signs the contract, they got T-shirts up. They're hugging. Everything's great. And honestly, Jerry's been close to a lot of players, but he's pretty close with Zeke. I need no better example than to show you him letting Zeke go and try and sign on with a playoff team. Like, how many owners are doing that for a player at the end of the year? Like, he really liked Zeke, but there were times there where it was definitely contentious because they were looking for as soon as that contract gets signed, all the bad blood and everything just goes out the window and they keep moving. And so David Mulligetta is one of, if not the best agents in the NFL. And so you're not dealing with somebody that you're going to bully. Like, you're not going to bully David Mulligetta. Like, if you think you're going to bully him, I'll show you the contracts he's got for like 10 of the top players in the league, including what is probably the best contract that any agent's ever got a player. And that's that deal that he got for Deshaun Watson that was fully guaranteed. Deshaun Watson coming off of all the stuff off the field. He got a fully guaranteed deal. Like you're not dealing. And that's the thing. Like, it's the same deal with Dak. Like with Todd France, to me, I don't want to leave anybody out, but Dave Mulligetta and Todd France to me are the two, best player agents that are out there. They're not going to be taking deals, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We need to hold Micah accountable then. No, screw that. It ain't no. Oh, that's fair. Well, okay. No.
Hold him accountable.
If he gonna come out and run his mouth and say that and tease us with a good time, and it doesn't happen, then we need to make sure that that's acknowledged. No, I'm going to be the heel on this show. I've decided I'm going to be the heel. I'm okay being the villain.
I don't think you'll be alone. I don't think you'll be alone if that happens. AOC, you won't be alone. There's going to be a lot of Cowboys fans that are pissed about because it's not like he just kind of worded it, kind of slipped it into the back end of a quote. He's like doubled down on it. He's said,
let's get clarity. Yeah. What is AOC holding Mike accountable? Because I hear some tones in AOC.
Break it down.
I'm holding him accountable to the crap he says. That's what I'm holding him accountable to. If something come out of his mouth, it better walk like it talk. That's all I'm saying, bro. And if it don't walk like it's talk, then I'm gonna address it straight up, bro. I ain't got time for this, bro. I don't have time for this.
Hold on, AOC, hold on. All right, we good. So you want?
We ain't good.
Micah said he will take less money, and that's what you're taking on.
No, it needs to happen. Don't just say something out here so people can be out here and be like, "Oh, you're so great," and then you sign a $40 million per year contract. Hell no, bro. You can't get. Oh, you're so great. You want to help the team and get the highest paid? No, bro. Pick one, bro. Nope.
And to your point, you know what'll be interesting about this if it drags in, like I said, like into June, July, is that like CD went into like dark mode where like even if you Nick Harris from the Star Telegram went out to a couple of his camps
he didn't say anything.
and he wouldn't talk at all. I don't think Micah can help himself.
He's gonna be talking
100%. And that honestly might get the ball rolling where they're like, all right, well then someone has to come forth and say something.
Or Jerry could sit back and be like, this motherfucker won't quit talking, man. We ain't giving him nothing. We ain't giving him nothing.
Yeah, I will say this. AOC. I can see a lot of people in the organization potentially saying that to Jerry. That talking stuff, Jerry does not care about that at all. He loves it.
Shit, what happened to T.O.? What happened to Dez? What happened to some of these other dudes who used to run their mouth out here? Hey, man.
Whoa. Let's back this up. Dez?
Yeah, Dez got
injured. If Micah keeps playing like he's playing, they wouldn't care. And if Dez kept playing like Dez used to play, he could have ran his mouth all he wanted. When the play
I don't know if that would have flew with that.
They will move on from all of us. Whoever they love, whatever. When the play stops being on the elite level, bye to everybody. Nobody.
Micah, you better stay at 15 sacks per year. That's what John Machota just said then.
But if you ball on Sundays with Jerry, you can say and do whatever you want, and he's got your back. You can be there forever.